Morning, Ted.
Morning, sir.
Wet and windy day. See, you're fixing the fence.
That's right, sir. A couple of sheep got out.
Sheep, yes. Any problem with any of the other sheep or anything?
Now there's the usual problem with the drainage in the lower field, sir.
Low field, drainage.
I'll take a look at it this afternoon.
Oh, if you could, Ted. Yes, thank you. Ted?
Sir.
Are you interested in French cinema at all, Ted?
I wouldn't know about that, sir.
No. No. Indeed, no. It's just showing a rather good Gerard Depardieu film in town, and
Right, sir.
it's Manon des Sauce. But, good Lord, yes. I've got to get over to Winslow, Ted. Pick up some shoes. So, yes, well, goodbye, Ted.
Right, sir.
Shoes.
Hello, Ted.
Hello, sir.
Cold this morning?
Well, I've never felt the cold myself.
Ralph.
I'm sorry, sir.
Ralph.
Sir?
Ralph, it's my name. Ralph.
Ah, right, sir.
So never mind, Ted. I'd better get my skates on. Time heats where the devil brum brum and all that. So, well, goodbye, Ted.
Goodbye, sir. Ralph.
There you are, Ted. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
I see you painted the gate. Sorry, I beg your pardon, Ted.
A fox got in with the chicken, sir.
Right, yes. Are you doing anything on Friday, Ted?
Well, there's plenty to do down in the lower field, sir, what with the drainage problem.
No, you misunderstand me, Ted. I did mean in the evening. It's just I have a couple of tickets for Tina Turner.
All right, sir.
Do you like Tina Turner, Ted?
I wouldn't know about that, sir.
No. Have you ever been to Wembley Arena, Ted?
No, sir.
No? Oh, it's marvelous. It's very big.
Oh, it's a big place, is it, sir?
It's very big indeed. Indeed it is. We should have to stay over, of course. But you'd like London, I think, Ted. We could go shopping together.
I'm not sure about that, sir.
No. Well, I shall have to be pushing off to Winslow, Ted. I pick up a prescription. So, I'll leave you doing whatever it is you're doing here. And, I shall say goodbye. Yes, goodbye.
Right, sir. Do I love you, my, oh my? River deep, mountain high.
Ted! Fancy bumping into you like this. Out of the blue. as it were. So, this is what you do on your day off. It's marvelous. It's fishing, I expect, Ted. What you fishing for, Ted?
Fish.
Fish. Yes. Ted, I'd better be pushing off, actually. It's early start tomorrow, bright and early. Shall I see you tomorrow? Oh, of course I shall. See. Well, what a coincidence, Ted. Shoot on Saturday, Ted?
Yes, I think so, sir. I booked all the beaters.
Clive's leg all right?
He'll be all right, sir. No worries.
Good, good. And Ted, do you think you could wear the green overalls?
Green overalls.
If it's snow bother.
No, it's not a problem, sir. I'll have to get Mrs. Ted to give him a bit of a wash. I got a little bit of oil on him, tinking with the tractor the other day.
Yes, yes, I remember that.
Definitely want the green overalls, sir.
Yes, yes, I think so, yes.
Why would that be then, sir?
Oh, I just think they rather suit you, Ted. But I shouldn't have come down here like this, Ted. I'm terribly sorry, interrupting you while you're working and dictating to you what you must wear. You must wear what you like. And I'll leave you in peace.
It's not a problem, sir. Not a problem.
Ted, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And
No, it's my fault, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't catch a word of that.
I was just saying we may get a bit of rain later, Ted.
Maybe, sir.
That's a dramatic sky, isn't it? See the way the wind's tugging those clouds along. It's so typically English. That's a Constable sky, isn't it, Ted? It's Turner, Gainsborough. It's the music of Elgar and Vaughan Williams. It's picnics with Scotch eggs and pork pies and the rain just spattering onto white linen tablecloth. Summer holidays on the beach, huddled beneath a blanket, sheltering from the wind. Some memories are so vivid, aren't they, Ted? Remember the time we pulled that big old oak tree from the brook after the storm?
You must be getting back to work now, sir.
Yes, of course you must. I've monopolized your time somewhat, Ted. I must things to do myself. What's it all about, Ted? Life. All this.
Well, the way I look at it, sir, is you're born, and when your number's up, you're gone. And anything between, well, that's a bonus, isn't it, sir?
But it's so much better than I ever could, Ted. Listen, Ted. I'm just rattling around in the big house up there all by myself. When you're done here, why not, pop up for a glass of sherry?
I don't think so, sir.
No. No, perhaps not. You've probably got to get back to Mrs. Ted.
Putting me tea on now, sir.
Bloody good woman, Mrs. Ted. Bloody good. You're really so lucky to have someone like Mrs. Ted. Very so lucky. Well, perhaps I'll see you in the pub later. Could introduce me to some of your friends. Perhaps.
Maybe, sir.
Well, what about it, Ted? Think the old girl's had her day?
Ah, no, she'll be fine for a while yet. Just needs a little bit of tinkering. Take a look at this here now.
Look at your hands, Ted. They're all dirty.
Well, you must be getting back to work, sir.
Yes, carry on, Ted.
It were a rat, it wasn't a rabbit, it were an hare.
It wasn't a rabbit, it were a nerd.
Let me tell you something now. I saw him the other day, he definitely had a
Hello
brace.
there, Ted.
Hello, sir.
So, out with your friends, I see.
That's right, sir.
Yes, jolly good. Good chaps, all of them. Oh, tell you what, why don't I buy you all a beer?
No, we don't, sir.
Right. You don't need to worry about that, sir.
No. Well, I'd best be pushing off home. It's an early start in the morning, bright and early, busy day. Well, it's nice to have met you all, and I'll say good night.
No.
Why, sir?
Sir.
Well... No, he'll be all right, won't he?
Brace of pheasants sticking out. I tell you now.
Ted, Sorry, don't stand up. There's something I want to talk to you about, Ted. It's the greenhouse, Ted. Now, I remember asking you yesterday evening to check on the heating, as we were in for a particularly cold night, and you know how delicate those flowers are and the trouble I have with them. And I did ask, and I went in there this morning, and it was cold as a refrigerator. There was frost on the windows, and you know how much those flowers mean to me. It's not as if I didn't ask. And quite frankly, I'm very... I mean, it's not the expense of replacing them or the time and effort that's gone into growing them. It's the fact that I specifically asked you to do something, and it was your responsibility. Well, obviously, ultimately, it's my responsibility. I'm not saying that. They are my flowers, and I really should have checked myself. You have 1,001 things to be doing about the place, and I cannot expect you to do things which are my responsibility. And as I say, I should have checked, and probably I forgot to ask you. And I really am very sorry, Ted. I promise you it shan't happen again. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you, yes I do. So, Ted, I see you got the barbed wire. I think that should be everything. How about a bite to eat before we head for home?
Well, maybe a sandwich over there, sir.
No, I don't think so. You know, I think there's rather a nice place down this way. Yes. Come on, Ted. Yes, well, isn't it, Ted?
I don't normally come to this kind of place, sir.
No? Well, no. Champignon farci. You haven't lived until you've had champignon farci, Ted.
No, sir.
You'll certainly be having them. What about you?
I'll have that too, sir.
No, you must have whatever you like, Ted. The cocotte à l'oiselle are supposed to be particularly good here, for instance.
Right, I'll have that then, sir.
Have whatever you want, Ted. Anything. Assiette de pêcheur, for example. You like fish? It's a selection of seafood poached in a court bouillon with.
Right, I'll have that then, sir.
Yes, very well. It's a good choice, Ted. The wine.
I don't think so, sir. Got a lot to do this afternoon. There's the drainage in the lower field and one of the stable doors needs fixing.
The stable doors, yes. Well, just one glass then.
I don't think so, sir.
Oh, go on.
No, thank you, sir.
One glass and the devil with the stable doors.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I think so. Ted?
Right, I'll have the
assiette de pêcheur.
He knows what he wants! What a lovely day, Ted. I'm having a lovely time. Oh, Ted, I've never noticed before. Not that I meant to notice, Ted. That scar on your neck. How did you come by that? I bet it's the excitement. Go on, Ted.
Got burned in a fire, sir.
A fire? What a life you've led.
I don't really like to talk about it, sir. Happened when I was a very young man. Just started a new job at the big house. When it caught fire, sir. Oh, it was terrible, sir. Terrible confusion, people running about. Well, they all got out. But then the nursemaid said that she'd left a little child, a baby boy he was, in the nursery. So, with no thought to my own personal safety, sir, I dashed into the building and fought my way up the stairs, choking on the terrible thick smoke. I tell you, sir, it was the closest thing to a vision of hell I'd ever seen, sir. But I found a little fella, crying his heart out in his cot, and I snatched him up in my arms, sir, and dashed back out into the inferno. The splitting flames, crashing brickwork everywhere, sir. And I just got to the door, sir, and a huge, great timber crashed down and caught me on the back of the neck, sir. It sent me to the floor like that. Well, I crawled out, sir, and collapsed outside on the floor with the little child safe in my arms. I fainted away. Didn't wake up for a week, sir. That little boy, well, he grew up.
It was me, wasn't it, Ted? It was me.
No? Right, sir, so start with the rod tip there, sir, down low, then up, stop, forward, stop.
Whoa! Right over the other side.
There, sir.
Well, here goes. Faint heart never won fair, as it were. No, I think you're going to have to show me this movement somehow, the up, stop, forward, stop bit.
Start with the rod tip low to the water, son. Lift, stop, forward, stop. Lift, stop, forward, stop.
Right. No, I don't think I shall ever get the hang of this.
You'll be as good as Mr. Mayhew yet, sir.
Well, I should have to spend a great deal more time practicing. Every moment, every day he seemed to spend on a river somewhere. I remember every Saturday morning jumping out of bed, running to the window, banging on the glass. Father! Father! But he never looked back. What was he like, my father, Ted?
Well, that's not really for me to say, sir.
No.
No, but some would say that he's a very strict man, sir.
Yes, very strict. Do you think there's a lot of him in me, Ted?
No, sir, not really, no.
You don't think I'm sometimes too hard on you, Ted? Oh, look! I've caught one!
That's a tree, sir.
Yeah, sorry, Ted.
Ralph,
I'm sorry, Clive, I was, What were you saying?
I was just asking you whether you're still up to your neck in debt.
Well, it's a constant struggle keeping the house going, but we muddle through somehow.
Heads up.
I wasn't quick enough.
You know, Ralph, if you did want to sell me the house, I could offer you a very attractive package.
I couldn't, Clive. The house is more than just a house to me, and the people who work there are more than just...
Get a move on, you silly little man.
I'm sorry, sir. The dog was a little bit slow.
Don't you blame my dog.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I beg your pardon?
I said I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, begorra. He's a bloody bog trotter. Long way from home, aren't we, Paddy?
Like that, sir.
What did you say?
Nothing, sir. I didn't say anything. Talk like that, sir.
What?
Clive, look, they've startled some birds. They've gone.
Now, you listen to me. You get back down there and see if you can't scare up a few more birds. You're sending them all the wrong bloody way. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't know your right from your left.
Now, Clive, sorry, I'd really rather you didn't,
Right, I didn't what? What are you still standing there gawping at? I told you, get back to your beating. Now, wait a minute. I stepped in something earlier. Come and clean my shoe.
It's not my job to clean your shoes, sir.
Not your job. Not your job. I'll show you your job, you vile little cretin.
Leave him alone! Leave him!
Don't ever walk in these woods alone at night, sir.
What?
You heard what I said.
What?
You heard what I said.
Happy birthday, Ted.
Here, Ted. There's happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You got that done, you know.
Not so much of the old, you little half. Come on, I'll box you now.
Hey, go on, bring it on, you two.
Hey, we've got a strippogram coming in a minute.
Happy birthday, Ted. I just thought I'd pop in and join in the fun, have a wee drink. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ted, to you. Happy birthday to you, Ted.
Happy birthday, Ted, you old bastard. You shit-face yet? Oops.
Ted, I almost forgot your card.
Thank you very much, sir. There's a nice picture of an old car on the front side.
Go on, open it up. I've written you a little poem. Tell you what, why don't you read it out?
Go on, Ted, read it out. Go on, give it a go. Go. Go.
No, silly of me. I should read it. It is, after all, from me to you. Through driving rain and fog and bitter frost, through winter gales and summer's drought, on night black, freezing winter dawns, you don your cap and you struggle out. In your heart are leaf and branch, your feet are rooted in the loam. Strong and honest, quiet and strong, a single mighty oak that stands alone. And storms may rage, black clouds will boil, walls of rain obscure the oak from view, but when at last the rainbow paints itself across the sky, the sun breaks free, the storm clouds fly, there, alone, atop the hill, testament to every man, silent, ageless, and unbowed, the oak still stands.
Quick, come and have a look. Spider and Nicardium having a fight in the car park.
You're right. Give him a good larraping.
Come on, Ted, let's go and watch the fight.
Don't worry about that now, Ted. You'll freeze.
I don't want to leave you without water over Christmas, sir.
Well, at least come inside and get warm. Wait for the snow to pass.
Well, now, sir, the cold's never bothered me. Mrs. Ted says, he must be half a penguin, sir.
So, Ted, you're half a penguin?
You go inside, sir. You spoil your shoes.
What do you mean, Ted, you're half a penguin? I'm not sure I heard you correctly.
You go inside, sir, now.
No, I insist that you come inside now, Ted.
No, sir.
Ted.
No, sir.
Ted.
No, sir.
Ted.
No.
Ted.
No.
Ted.
No, sir.
The weather is no respecter of status, say Ted. When it's cold, we all freeze.
I wouldn't know about that, sir.
Well, I simply meant that when the chess pieces are put back in the box, the king is no different to the pawn. Not for a moment that I'm suggesting that you're a pawn, Ted. Or indeed I a king. This was merely an example. I could equally have said a queen and... Ted.
Not really, sir, no.
Well, just when it snows, we all get snowed on, and when it rains, we all get wet, and when it's sunny, as it were. I think Kipling put it better than I ever could, and he said, "You're a better man than I, Gunga Din."
I wouldn't really know about that, sir.
No. Do you like Kipling, Ted?
I quite like the fruit slice, sir.
Make exceedingly good cake.
He does indeed, Ted. Exceedingly good.
Exceedingly good.
Ted? Ted. It's all right. Don't get up. Yes, I gather Mrs. Ted has won some money on the lottery, Ted.
That's right, sir.
I suppose you'll be leaving us for a new life on some sunny Caribbean island somewhere then.
She only won £10, sir.
Oh, thank God for that. Oh, well, no, you must tell her well done from me, Ted. I don't do the lottery myself, but always nice to win things, I should imagine. Now, oh, yes, now, I've completely forgotten the real reason I came to talk to you, Ted. I need to be in town before 12, and I have a problem with the car, in as much as it won't start. I should imagine it's the battery or some such thing. See, I need to be at the bank to see a man, the bank manager. Is there any way you might be able to give me a lift?
The Land Rover's still in the garage, sir.
Yes. And is the tractor still out of action?
I don't so, sir.
I don't suppose you could give me... Well, that's all done, Ted. I can't thank you enough for that.
It's all right, sir.
I'll just climb aboard, shall I? And we can be on our way. Ted, I do feel a fool. You won't believe what's happened, but I appear to have left my wallet in the bank. That's got it, Ted. Let's just hope I haven't forgotten anything else. We'll be backwards and forwards all afternoon. Shall I mount up?
You know, sir, there's no need for you to hold on quite so tightly, sir. It's quite safe. You won't fall off, sir.
Yes, of course, Ted. I'm sorry. Ted? Yes, I couldn't help noticing you're having a bonfire.
I'll put it out if you like, sir.
No, you misunderstand. No, I love a bonfire. The dancing flames. Do you know, when I was a child, I used to think that the smoke was clouds of tiny angels escaping from the fire. Yes, that's by the by. I was actually just wondering if I might burn some stuff on your fire.
It's fine, sir.
Yes, I've been cleaning out the house. There's so much junk, so much accumulated rubbish.
I'll burn some of it for you.
That's very kind of you, Ted. Yes, that's mostly stuff from Agricultural College. As you know, I was never very happy there. So I thought I'll take the bull by the horns and away with it all! Ha-ha! No, sorry, Ted, no, don't burn that. Oh. Whilst I was at the Ag, I flirted with the dramatic arts. I and a small group of friends founded an experimental theatre group, the Soul Farmers. This is a programme from our very first, and indeed our last ever production. An all-new version of Oh, What a Lovely War. Wasn't a great success, but it was one of the few things I did at college that I actually enjoyed. If you remember, I never completed the course.
Oh, sir. I came to visit you in the hospital, sir.
Yes. You know, Ted, I can't tell you how much I appreciated that. As you know, a lot of people are frightened of mental illness.
Your parents told everyone that you had the flu, sir.
Yes. So, memories, Ted. Let's burn it all, eh? Look to the future. Yes, I'm sorry, Ted, I got smoke in my eyes.
Me too, sir.
Ah, Ted. Yes, I'm glad I caught you. I've just been walking in the upper field, and I noticed that some of the barbed wire there needs replacing. It's next to useless in parts. So I wondered if you had a moment. Oh, well done on fixing up the old trailer, by the way. It really does look as good as new. I could see my face in it, and seeing my face like that, partially obscured by rust and time, a strange melancholy took hold of me. As you know, that trailer was bought in my grandfather's time, in fact. And how many long-gone faces it must have seen come and go, and I, too, will be dead one day, like those hens we massacred last week. Although, I do hope in not quite the same way of being held down by you and having my head chopped off. But I do hope that when I die, I can say that here was a man who lived, who tasted life in some small way.
Would that be razor wire, sir, or standard?
Just the standard, please, Ted. Yes, I apologize if I appear to be rambling on a little. It's just I've been thinking about these things lately, Ted, about you and me and my mortality. Yes, I am in the process of drawing up a will, you see. And having no next of kin and knowing that I won't always be around to discuss with you my theories of tillage and the drainage system in the lower field. So I was wondering if I might leave you everything, Ted.
Thank you very much, sir. Do you not think, though, sir, that it's more likely that I'll die before you, sir?
I didn't say that. I said... No, don't say that, Ted. Ted! Ted. Ah. Barbed wire. Excellent. This is rather embarrassing, actually, Ted, so I shall come straight out with it. You know, the other day I said I would leave you everything in my will. Well, I have just spent a rather alarming morning with Mr. Pinker, the family solicitor, and it seems that I had not taken into account death duties and unpaid bills and a rather complicated tax situation, which I shan't pretend I understand. So when I said I would leave you everything, everything may not be, well, it will be everything, but it won't be. What it will be is, you see, what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to say, Ted, is that I would very much like you to have the framed photograph of my parents in India. As you remarked, it is very hot out there. You know more of the world than you let on, Ted. And how is the baler doing?
It needs a new alternator, sir.
Well.
Asparagus. No, forfeit!
It was carrots.
Then get it right this time, because I'm dying of thirst over here.
Right, ding ding, round two. Tomato what? Aubergine wood, potato you, turnip like, carrots two, asparagus drink. Ho ho ho!
Tomato pint, aubergine of, potato best, turnip please!
Ted, there's something I need to speak to you about.
I nominate Mr. Mayhew.
I'm sorry?
No, forfeit. You have to say tomato.
I beg your pardon?
You've got to put a vegetable in front of each word in the right order.
Look, so it goes, right? Tomatoes, aubergine, potato, turnip, carrot, asparagus, then you add one of your own, and then it's back to tomatoes again.
Yes, I'm sorry, I really have no idea what...
No! Forfeit!
Tomato you, aubergine have, potato two, turnip say, carrot thee, asparagus right, broccoli vegetables.
Tomato or aubergine It's potato A, turnip forfeit.
It's a drinking game, sir.
Ted, I really do need... I'm very sorry. Under normal circumstances, believe you me, I would like nothing more than to join you in your game, but not tonight, please.
Go on, sir, go on. Go on. It'll be a bit fun, sir.
Ted, really...
Tomato, ears, aubergine, your potato drinks.
It's all right. We got a new nominee.
Well, hey!
It's a private matter.
Bong!
Tomato, it's aubergine A, potato, private turnip matter.
Ah, so you're getting the hang of it now, that's right.
That's right, don't be embarrassed, sir. Go on, it's just a little bit of fun.
Tomato, Ted, aubergine, your, potato, wife's, turnip, dead. Sorry, I mean, tomato, sorry.
Miss her dearly. None more so than Edward, who shall be in all our thoughts and prayers. And now here is Lord Mayhew to say a few words.
Esther... Actually, I can't really add anything to what Simon... I'm sorry, the Reverend Archer has said, except to say... well, nothing. Esther always wanted her favourite song played at her... in the event of her... at the service. And we did have a tape cassette player lined up, but as is always the case with these things, it does not appear to be working. So, in the absence of technology, I shall attempt to sing the song for her. Mr. Peebles has very kindly offered to accompany me on the organ. He's not overly familiar with this song, so perhaps if any of you do know the words, you may care to join in. Maybe I couldn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I should have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You are always on my mind. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you for
Lovely service.
lovely words.
I better see where Ted's got to.
Goodbye.
Yes, I'm sorry about the song, Ted.
I'm very sorry, Mrs. Ted would have appreciated it.
Why? Don't really have a very good singing voice, I'm afraid.
I wouldn't know about that, sir.
No. No. Ted, I know there's really nothing anyone can say under these circumstances. It's all just so many words. But I remember you were very kind to me when my mother died. You said something to me which has remained with me ever since. It was a great comfort to me at the time, and it still is. You said, you know, it's quite extraordinary, Ted. Completely forgotten. mind is a total blank. It was something about potatoes.
Potatoes, sir.
Yes, you know, spring and the new life coming from the old and the great cycle of life and death and things sort of sprouting up out of the ground. Yeah, so maybe it was cabbages. But, I mean, what I'm saying, Ted, is trying to say is that Mrs. Ted will live on through your children and your grandchildren.
Mrs. Ted always thought it was a shame that you didn't have any children of your own, sir.
Yes, well, this land is my legacy, Ted. I will live on through the work we've done together here. The trees and the shrubs and the flowers that we have planted. That you have planted. I think of those as our children, Ted.
I think I should be getting back to work, sir. Drainage in the lower field.
Oh, bugger the drainage in the lower field, Ted. I'm sorry. Sorry, Ted, but you don't need to work today.
Well, it's like you say, sir, you know, life goes on.
Yes, well, what about the wake?
I really would rather be alone, sir, to collect my thoughts.
Oh, yes, very well, Ted. Well, let me walk you to the house.
Thanks, sir.
Something slightly embarrassing has happened. Yes, I'm sorry. I know you must find this very startling, but I would try to explain, but I'm not sure that you'd believe me. But suffice to say that my clothes are in the orchard in the possession of a swarm of angry bees, which became strangely attracted to me. My house keys are in the possession of a dog, which I've never seen before, as are the remains of my underpants. And there is a goose involved, but believe you me, I really do not want to relive a single moment of that particular experience, so I shall draw a veil over it. But in a word, Ted, I find myself standing naked before you in need of assistance.
Oh.
Yes, but all is not lost. I believe you have a spare set of keys to the... Get off. Oh, these angry bees really are a nuisance. Yes, as I was saying, I believe you have a spare set of my...
I'm afraid I've lost them, sir.
Ah, well, that is slightly problematic.
I dropped them in the lower field, sir.
The low field, yes. Well, it is very marshy at this time of year. But... Oh, bloody thing. Well, we have a bit of a dilemma.
It's a pickle, sir.
Yes, but I'm sure if we put our heads together, we can think of something. There you go, Ted. Here's your pipe. This is something called a whiskey chasseur. The barmaid recommended it. I said to her, me and my mate Ted want to get right royally drunk and have fun. Well, this is fun, isn't it, Ted?
Forgot the crisp, sir.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Now, Ted, I know things have been difficult for you since that business of... since that little bit of nastiness with the...
Since Mrs. Ted died.
Exactly, since then. And I know that loss can be profoundly, well, profound. What I'm saying is that life goes on with or without crisps, and with or without Mrs. Ted. Not for a moment that I'm trying to equate Mrs. Ted with a packet of crisps of whatever flavour. Salt and vinegar, cheese and onion. Those modern flavours I can never keep up with, Ted. Barbecued prawn and spring cheese.
I don't really know about that, sir.
Anyway, I said to myself, I'll take the old chap out of his cottage and we'll go down to the pub and we'll have some fun. This is fun, isn't it, Ted?
She was a grand woman, sir.
She was, wasn't she, Ted? But, come on, let's have some fun, eh?
She was a really grand woman, sir.
She was a really grand woman, Ted. So, here's to Mrs. Ted, who, sadly no longer with us, and to fun. That was fun, wasn't it, Ted?
Right, sir. I'll get the next lot in then, sir.
What, already?
Well, I can wait if you want to, sir.
No. Turn them up, Ted. What I'm saying, Ted, is what I'm trying to say to you. What I'm saying is well, I love this song. I mean, what I'm trying to say, Ted, what I'm saying, Ted, is that obviously Mrs. Ted has left a big hole in your life. And believe you me, there is someone who can fill that hole. I mean, you have so much ahead of you, Ted. You still have so much life to live. I mean, you are a relatively. Well, you're not an old man, Ted. I mean, how old are you? About 100? I'm joking, Ted. I don't care how old you are. Even if you were 100, I would still love... I would love to get some more drinks, Ted.
Hello, Ted. Hey, Poirot. Ted, how are you?
Not so bad.
You been okay?
Nice to see you all, isn't it?
Now, I'm going to put you down for the rabbits.
Very special. They know who they are, but I know who I am